And good morning, everybody. Welcome to Damassi Sports Live. My name is Patrick Damassi. I'm coming to you solo today because my brother Mark has some prior commitments to today. So if you're new here, welcome to the show. Do me a favor, if you could subscribe to the channel at Damassi Sports on YouTube and X, it would be truly appreciated. It'll help us with the channel and we can move forward, keep on doing this every day. So today I'm going to go over a recap of our star member plays yesterday. He did very well on his five-star plays. So I'm going to go over that. Plus, we're going to go over some other sports in Major League Baseball today. Go over the, the selections, go over the games. Also, down the line, there's more things. Talk about golf, talk a little about basketball, some hockey if I can get to it. But with that going on, we're going to start today with our recap of our show. So let me just get going here. All right, we're going to go over some sports handicapping yesterday, a recap of our show. Star member plays from yesterday. Yankees were 6-1, and the Kansas City Royals were given out. They won 7-1 yesterday, so that was pretty cool here. We're going to go over the games starting right now. Arizona yesterday, they won 5-2. As you can see, Gabriel Marino, big hit, 3 hits. Ryan Nelson pitched very well going against the Cubs. Today, another game. Zach Gallen, very, very well this year, has pitched very well. Kyle Hendricks been up and down. Diamondbacks 7-3 in the last 10, and the Cubs are 4-6. Sorry. So this is a game that's not on our board. I don't know if he's going to make the selection, but we're going to talk it over in a little while. So we're going to go on to game 2 for today. Game 2 yesterday, Phillies at the Pirates. Phillies last night choked again. Their bullpen has not been very good the last week or so. Pirates scored 3 late. Nick Gonzalez with the game-winning hit. The Pirates rallied. They beat them. Phillies in trouble, folks. I know everybody says they're the best team in baseball, but if they don't get that back end fixed, they'll be out in the first round, and that's what I truly believe. So we're going to go to game 3, Cincinnati and Washington. Washington last night, they hit. Surprisingly, the guy who I truly don't like is Patrick Corbin, and he worked 6 innings. Juan Yepes, 3-run homer. The Reds couldn't come back last night. Nick Lodolo today versus Mackenzie Gore, as you see on the board there. The Reds are 5-5 in the last 10, and the Nationals are 4-6. These games are all subject, so you go to DamassiSports.com, pick on your package, and you'll get access to the site. Also, if you're on Damassi Sports, scroll down. If you're watching this, you can watch this live on Damassi Sports on YouTube and then X too. If you have any comments, put them in the comments so I can communicate with you. So we'll go to the next game, game 5, right? Tampa Bay, New York. This is one of the 5-star member plays yesterday. He hit 6-1. They won 6-1. Garrett Cole looked sharp. Juan Soto looked good. Had the Little League home run yesterday. He got his double, ran around. They threw the ball around, and he ran around the rest of the field. It's pretty funny. Tampa Bay not playing well defensively. They still need a couple of guys back or a bat. I don't know what Tampa Bay is going to do when it comes to the deadline. Yankees got to get a second baseman and a third baseman. Taj Bradley today. We all know how special ties to my brother and his son. Taj Bradley goes tonight against Nestor Cortez. Nestor Cortez, I think he gets hit. His fastball has been flat. Taj Bradley at home has been lights out. On the road, we're going to see how he does. So that's going to be a fun game to watch. Yankees 4-6 in their last 10. 5-5. Tampa Bay 4-6 in their last 10. It's going to be a good matchup. Yankees got to continue their winning streak. I do think the Yankees will make the playoffs. I just think they got to fix a lot of things with their team, especially starting from the front office down, because they're not making the right decisions. All right, now we're going to go to Detroit. Detroit last night won 5-4. As you can see, look at the stats in front of you. You could read that. Mark Hanna, I think, will be moved again for the 3rd time in 2 years. Was on the Mets, moved to Milwaukee, now signs with Detroit, and a team's going to want to pick up a veteran bat, maybe at DH, can spell somebody in the outfield. So I think he's going to move. He's still consistent. Jack Flaherty was okay, last night. but he's their best pitcher. I think they're going to move some pieces too. Toronto's going to get a fire sale. Bichette, Guerrero, I think they're gone. So today, Reese Olson, who is a very, very young, good pitcher, folks. If you like to watch young pitching, watch this game today. You see Kikuchi, if he doesn't get that changeup over, he's going to get hit pretty hard. And this game could be a good game. This might be on the docket today, so go to Demassey Sports, pick your package, and find out what games are being listed today. All right, we're going to go on to the next one, the Mets and Miami. Well, Mets had lost the first game out of the break, lost 6-4 last night. They are losing Quintana also, so Sunday he will not be pitching due to a sickness, is what I'm hearing right now. The Mets won 5 or 6 on that homestand, and they lose the first game out. And today I get up and I wake up like the world's falling apart. Like, oh, they lost to the Marlins. They're done. They're going to sell. Folks, calm down. Just calm down when it comes to that. The Mets are okay. If David Stearns feels that he can get a better deal for any of these players, he'll take it. But Lindor, Nimmo, they're having good years, folks. So stop getting on them. Severino pitching today against Roderick Munoz. I like Severino. Today they're saying he's starting today. Well, he should have started yesterday because he's skipping the Yankee series on Tuesday and Wednesday. He would have pitched Wednesday. So the word is he's ducking the Yankees. If you went to social media and listened to Severino saying the Yankees only have 2 good hitters, so it's tit for tat. They're having fun talking back, talking smack because of his ex-teammates. It's pretty fun, but he's not ducking the New York Yankees. So he will not be starting Wednesday versus the Yankees. If he started yesterday, he would have. Luis Heel and Cole go for them on Wednesday. But today's matchup, I think the Mets are going to bounce back. I really do. 7-3 in their last 10. Marlins playing okay, 4-6, but they're in a lot of games. They hit. They got a lot of young players out there. Are they going to be sellers, the Marlins? Yes. Chisholm, I think he'll go. The bullpen relief pitcher, Tanner Scott, he's going to go. A lot of the players might be gone. Jake Berger, young player, had a great game yesterday. He's not going to go anywhere. He's a cornerstone for that team going forward. So today, we don't know if this game, I like the Mets, but we got to see, they got to talk it out and see what we decide. Padres, Guardians. I like the Guardians here. The number right now it sits at -108, which is really good for against the guy Dylan Cease. But we'll talk that in a minute because last night, as you see, Cleveland won 7-0. You can tell the stats in the box there. But going back to today's game, today's game, Cleveland, Gavin Williams, rookie versus Dylan Cease. Cleveland does not strike out, so Cease will have problems here. I like the number at 108. I even like the total of going over because I think both teams are going to hit. Padres are going to hit Williams, and Cleveland's going to get their runs off of Cease. But this might, be on a play. Check it out. And we'll take a quick break here. I just wanted to tell again, subscribe. I might be going too fast because I got some commitments I have to take care of. At Demassey Sports on YouTube and X. Subscribe, people, so we can get this show on the road, make it better. My brother works hard behind the scenes, putting these graphics up, giving me information so I can tell you every day because I've been out for a couple of days, and it's tough to catch up on what you've missed. So he works hard. Subscribe, get on the channel, and we'll keep the information coming. All right, St. Louis Game 1 and Game 2. Game 1, I think it's Kyle Gibson versus Charlie Morton in the opener. So that's what he has. It was rained out yesterday. Rays 6-4 in the last 10, and the Cardinals 5-5. Both teams inconsistent in hitting. The Cardinals can hit when they really get hot. Top of their lineup with Mason Wynn, Alec Burleson, Goldschmidt, Arenado. You go down like Contreras to catch you. Atlanta, they need Matt Olson to get going for them to be really effective. Charlie Morton, veteran, he can hold it down, but he's got to get, like I said, everything in baseball is strike one. You got to get strike one. If Charlie Morton is ahead of you, he's got stuff to put you away. Game 2, I will talk. It's a 7:20 start. Game 2. So Sonny Gray, my brother's not a big fan of Sonny Gray. He calls him the nibbler. I like him. He throws strikes. He He gets people to swing at pitches that look like strikes. So if you want to call him nibbler, I say he knows how to pitch. Bryce Elder, young pitcher. We'll see what he could do. I really don't know much about him. I know he's okay. He's a young prospect who they're high on, but we'll see where this game goes. And so that's the two games in Atlanta tonight. 107 the first game and 7:25 on the second game. So we go to Baltimore and Texas. Baltimore went into Texas after the All-Star break, and everybody showed up. Gunnar Henderson, I think 4 hits. They won last night 9-1. Anthony Santander, not Santander, Santander. He hit home. He taught home twice. Colton Cowser. This team looked great yesterday. Adley Rushman. They all came out of the chute, out of the All-Star break. Eovaldi didn't look good. He got hit hard first inning. Today's game, Grayson Rodriguez pitching very well. Baltimore's 4-6 in the last 10. Goes up against Max Scherzer, who's probably going to be traded. 7-3 in their last 10. So that's going to be a good matchup. This is a game that's probably on the board. So go to Demassey Sports, pick your package, and see what we took or we're going to take, because we're going to have to discuss that in a little while. All right, what am I up to now? Chicago White Sox versus the Kansas City Royals. Bobby Witt, folks. I watched this game last night on my phone. Bobby Witt, again, he's probably the best shortstop in baseball. Consistent batting. The ball to barrel, whatever percentage that is, it's got to be at 90%, because he just every pitch that comes off his bat, it's squared up. They won last night 7-1. It was a 5-star member play. Big for our customers. Hopefully we can continue it today. The White Sox rookie Jonathan Cannon goes up against Brady Singer. Not a fan. I'm a fan of Cannon because he's young, but I think KC is the match here. I like it. I know it's 2-1. It's a tough bet if you like to bet small. It's okay. You're betting big. Bet with your head, not over it. I do like KC here. Brady Singer is a good pitcher, but we'll see where this game goes. 5-5 in the last 10. White Sox 2-8. Still waiting on Garrett Crochet, whose innings are limited now, and looks like he'll be on the trading block. So we go to San Francisco against Colorado. San Francisco 4-6 last 10. So is Colorado. The funny thing with Colorado is if you're over 500, they're 500. So you do the math. They are so far. When they play teams below 500, they are terrible. But if you're at 500, they battle you because they have a winning record against winning teams. So today, Kyle Freeland, who's I really like, he's pitching very well. Logan Webb, up and down, but he could shut you out if his stuff is on. That sinker is nasty, and he has to get that strike one for you. Last night, as you see, Rockies won the first game, 7-3. I don't know. The money line says off here. This Colorado 136 might be a good play because I think these teams are too evenly matched. I don't see San Francisco that much better than Colorado. You look at the standings. I know Colorado's down in the dumps, but they're a lot better than the numbers suggest. So check out the Massey Sports, see if that game is on the board. Anaheim, Los Angeles Angels, against the Oakland Athletics. Is Lawrence Butler for real? They hit 3 more home runs yesterday. Sherman, Blade, and Shea Langoliers. Ex-Brave right there. These guys are young. Lawrence Butler all of a sudden has turned into a top leadoff guy. He's on fire. I mean, he's still only batting like 210, but he was down in the 130s. He's just been really good. They won 13-3 last night. Coming off the Philadelphia series, this team's putting up 8 to 10 runs a game. It's amazing. Young people. Mitch Spence, young pitcher against another young one. I don't even know how to say that. Kachanowicz. If that's right. If I hacked his name, I'm really sorry. But anyway, this game, I think we would stay away. If you like to ride streaks, Oakland's on a pace right now, scoring 8 to 10 runs. So you might want to throw something on it if you're a player who likes to do streaks. All right. We're going to go to Houston Astros against Seattle. Houston 3-0. My brothers always talked about how Houston's going right by Seattle, and Seattle's going south on 95. wherever they're from, wherever their throughway is. George Kirby, their ace, needs to stop the bleeding. Framber Valdez, okay. 6-4, the Astros. Those numbers don't tell what it is, folks. Houston's better when they have Altuve, Alvarez, and Bregman all contributing. And they don't even have Kyle Tucker. I don't know if he's back now, but Houston will go right by them. They'll take the division. I think Seattle doesn't even make the playoffs. I don't even think they make the wild card. And I think it's the last game. Boston, again, in LA. LA won 4-1 last night. Freddie Freeman with a big grand slam in the 8th inning to take that game. I feel bad for Nick Pivetta. What a game. 8 strikeouts in 6 innings. They left some men on base to extend the lead. The only run, I think, came on a Jaron Duran home run, who homered in the All-Star game and came out smoking. Young player. Boston's still hanging around. Baltimore and the Yankees got to put them out. They got to beat them head-to-head because this team is not a bad team. Brian Bello, young pitcher. He's not been great. He's getting hit, high ERA. And Justin Robleski is going to go for the Dodgers. Dodgers here most likely would be the play if I was to take anything. And I like the under. I think both pitchers will be able to, they have high ERAs. So to me, everybody's going to take the over. I like the under like last night. The Dodgers 4-6. Last 10. Red Sox 6-4. To me, I think the under would be the play again in this game. But you can find out at themastersports.com. Scroll down to the middle of the page, pick up your package, and that's it. I think there is one more game. There's no information on this. I know that Milwaukee's in Minnesota. I'll try to pick it up here. Actually, it's a 7-10 game. Let me just pull up the Freddie Peralta versus Pablo Lopez. Minnesota, tough team at home, playing very well. 6-4 last time. Milwaukee's sputtered the last 2 series, 3-7. This game, I love Minnesota. Minnesota's a fun team to watch. Young players. I don't know if Lewis is back off the stint after the All-Star break, but Minnesota, a better young team. Milwaukee, I don't know, not the greatest team. I don't like Milwaukee so much. All right, so that's it for the recap. We're going to go take a quick break. I got to get back to the front page here. All right, again, subscribe to our channel at the Massey Sports and on YouTube and on Twitter, and you can help us with that channel. So today, I want to go over, what do you guys think about the Major League Baseball deadline? I like the deadline because it always makes it interesting to see who's going to go where. I want to see the pitchers of where they're going to go, like Garrett Crochet, so the hitters, a lot of hitters. A lot of teams need a bat. And, if you look around Major League Baseball, a lot of guys like, Isaac Paredes for Tampa Bay. I think he's going to be moved. Yankees would be perfect for Paredes. Because the guy could play anywhere, and you got to replace LeMahieu. LeMahieu was a great player in his time, but I think he's done. I think his injuries have gotten to him. Trading Torres is a possibility. I think it has to happen. I think the Yankees got to go get a bat, and they need a closer. I don't know what it's going to take to get Miller from the Athletics, but that's a guy who I think the Yankees or other teams have to go get if you want to make a run. You saw in the All-Star game in the last inning, he was lights out. So also the Mets, talk about the Mets quick. Mets and the Braves we'll go with. Both teams need a bat. Braves need an outfielder. Mets need a bat, whether it's, I don't know. I think you got, Alonso there. I just think they need a bat. Right field, they played McNeil. I know he homered twice yesterday, but still think there's got to be an upgrade for the Mets. A lot of teams are going to be on the deadline. A lot of teams have to pick up a pitcher. It's going to be fun to watch. I don't know where it goes. If you're in the comments, hit me up with a comment here. Who you think is going to get traded? when or where or what possibility trades you have. So, all right. Next thing I'm going to go to is anybody watching golf? Anybody in the comments if you have anything to say? Uh, Tiger, 14 shots over the cut. Is his days over? Some people say yes. Doesn't matter. You know what? Because for those 2 days, when Tiger's there, that's where the crowds go. Regardless of what he's doing, if he's in the tournament, they draw big crowds. And then you like to see the rest of the guys the rest of the way. So I feel bad for him because he's not what he used to be. He's a shell of himself. But he's still going to be a draw. That's why he's still going to play the majors until he says no more. But he's still the money. He still will be the draw at every single major event. So today, that's what we have in sports. It's been, I'm going to go over some sports cards talk. If anybody's watching, I posted this on my on both X accounts on the Domestic Sports and on MLB Box Breaks. If you're here and you're listening to sports, I got a nice little treat for you guys today. I went out to my, local card store, and let me just pull this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove myself for a minute. Nope. All right, it's not going to work. add that to the stage, and I'm going to remove that. So you have all the games today that I went over. The packages will be already up. The picks, you have to go and buy a package. I think I have the website, so I'm going to share with you. It'd be a lot easier if I do that, right? All right. Hold on one second. All right. Come on. Okay. As you can see, if you're watching this, the Massey Sports, if you wanted to watch that live stream, it was in the middle of the page. You could always come to here to watch the Massey Sports, and you can watch the full live or recorded stream that we had. When you join, scroll down or up here, hit member private picks. See right here, create an account. You can log in. I'm going to go back to Massey Sports. Here's your membership. Sorry about that. Weekly is 7 days of picks for 100. The monthly is $250 for 30. If you do the math, that's a great price. Also, we're going to be selling the cards. All right. I'll give you 1 second as it pulls up. He's already listed a lot. He works hard putting all these up there. You can get them here instead of eBay because it's going to be a lot cheaper for you with the shipping and the fees that you have to go through. So this is just some of the cards. We'll be putting up a lot more cards. If you want to go to the eBay, you click on that, you'll go right to the Massey Sports. And you can see all the cards he has listed. All right. So what you can do is you can buy through here, but it'd be a lot easier to purchase through here. It'd be cheaper, and the shipping and the fees will be a lot more conducive for your pricing. So with that all being wrapped up into one, I want to thank you for stopping by. It was a first time for me flying solo, so a little nervous, and I had fun. Mark will be back in a couple days. Well, I think maybe tomorrow if he's not working, and I probably won't be here because I will be working. So have a great day. This is the Massey Sports. Once again, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell so you can get into the giveaway that I showed you, the basketball giveaway. And I want to thank again everybody out there. Enjoy the games. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. We'll be back here at 10:30 tomorrow. One of us will be here going over the same stuff, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.